Hi, how you doing there, Paddy?
I'm very well, sir. How about you?
First time to speak to you, sir. I've spoke to Jonathan Richler before and Pete Susi before. They called me about what I'm calling you about, and I'm telling you, it's a really good show you have today.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things going on, eh?
Sure is. No shortage.
Don't know what even. First thing I want to say, the sidebar, is condolence to Simeon's family.
Yes, of course.
It's unbelievable how that happens, and it does. I just got out of a meeting like a couple weeks ago and said the suicide rate here is incredible. Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Well, it's very scary, and we should all take it very seriously. It doesn't matter if it's Aboriginal or non-Aboriginal communities. When these things are happening, we have to pay attention and we have to do something about it. The end.
Yes. And they said the suicide rate here is like the worst in the world.
I've seen
I don't know if the world, but it's very high, like unbelievable in this movie I watched.
Well, Indigenous Canada, suicide rates are off the chart. It's staggering.
It's wicked. I mean,
I agree.
There's no resources, but.
I understand, sir. Absolutely.
So I'll get to what I was going to get at is even with Beatrice Hunter. You know, I took her where this 1 kilometer mark is. Everybody said, well, stay away from the gate for 1 kilometer. I'm the guy who took her there. And by the way, I'm a mechanical engineering technologist. I was a driller on the North Spur. I'm the guy.
Okay.
I drilled it. So that's why Jonathan and Pete talked to me. I didn't want to be. I wanted to be a fly on a wall, but I couldn't hold it back no more.
Well, I'm glad you joined us. What would you like to say about it this morning?
Yeah. So with Beatrice, like when I put this 1 kilometer, it's like it's a swamp both sides of the road. There's no spot to park. There's no spot to safely park your vehicle, and you're down in the water. They may as well have told her she should be in a dumpster. I mean, really, it's just. I mean, there was no way for her to peacefully protest. She didn't do anything wrong. She never did anything wrong to anyone. I mean, to throw a grandmother in prison for men. I mean, I know they got a different wing. I got that. But I mean, I think that the direct violation of her to put her in take her right out of this town on a plane and fly her to somewhere. What kind of threat was she? It's just because of I believe in what she's doing. Don't you? Like, I mean, there's going to be salmon coming up that river right now, and we're going to track them. I've seen them in buckets at Muskrat Falls. When we were building the cofferdam, I was there. I was there when they drilled the North Spur. We went 420 feet down. We never, ever hit bedrock. Bedrock's 800 to 900 feet down.
Yeah, I've seen the core samples. Yeah, I've seen them. It was just muck coming out.
Yeah, those are mine. Those are my pictures.
Yeah, I remember, and I've heard you on the other shows. And no, I don't think her ending up in Her Majesty's Penitentiary is a punishment that fits the crime. I don't, and I've never wavered from that.
Is it possible? Like I spoke to Dwight Ball 15 feet away.
Okay.
I spoke to Yvonne Jones 15 feet away. Like just go get the core samples and see. Like I get an engineering background, so just tell me why. Just tell me, like, show me something I don't know, because I'm educated. I spent 6 years in school. I mean, for Christ's sake, Lord, just show me the mathematics, how this is going to go in quickly. I spoke to Dr. Sigbert Ander, and I spoke to Jim Gordon. We spoke lots of times, and it's just a lie. They've never, ever been honest with any of us. Never. They just don't answer us. I even asked them, where's the core samples? They told me that they didn't answer me. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to narrow it down for you. That's the AMEC office in St. John. Because every core sample, Patty's got my DNA on it. Every one of them. Not one left that ground without me. Not one.
Okay.
So what are we going to do with this? I don't know what to say, but
I'm not sure either.
And I got Mud Lake all flooded out. I'm not really satisfied so far, because I do the research that it was because of Nalcor. I'm not, because the ice was different this year. There's a lot of things could go on, so I'm not going to say that. But what do? They just don't answer us. They don't answer you. They don't answer anybody. What are we going to do?
These are excellent questions, Randy, and I don't have an answer for you, and I don't think anybody has an answer.
I got a girl here that I love to death, and she's been arrested 3 times. She's from Riglet.
Look.
But, man, I mean, what do we do, boy?
Well, I mean, the protest is one issue, and I tell you what, more attention has come to this particular type of protest, or pardon me, the issue that's being protested because of Ms. Hunter and the issues when people made it inside the worksite last year than has ever happened since the joint panel in 2007 or whatever it was struck. So maybe some good is coming of this, Randy. I don't know. And without the conversation, we know full well there'll be no movement on it. But when you call and Beatrice protests and Jim Learning calls, and others have made time for the program, and the letters are being written and the protests are being staged, I guess that's the way we'll try to get some more illumination or answers to these important questions. Just because of the time on the clocks are, we've run out. But you're welcome to call back about the Spur or anything else.
Give me like 20 more seconds.
20 seconds,
yeah. It was number 5 hole. It's the most crucial part of North Spur, and it's where there was a landslide in 1978, right there, at SNC Lavalin. It's documented, and they didn't even tell us. Like, I mean, right there. You could, man, I know you're a hockey player. You could actually take a slap shot and throw it right across the whole thing. It's so skinny, and that's the most crucial spot, other than the Kettle Lakes. And but they just deny us even answering us. So I know I'm out of time, my friend, but
well, you're welcome to join us any time at your convenience, and I'll try to ensure we have more time for the conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Bye bye. We're unfortunately out of time.